Hey, Mila, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, I love that sloth so much that it reminds me so much of my spirit brother who, even though his main spirit animal is the bull, his secondary spirit animal is the sloth, and I've always gotten him like a sloth book or a little stuffed animal or a keychain or a little something sloth themed. So I swear, like if you did an art piece with a sloth on it, I would totally try to buy it and like definitely gift it to him. Aw, you're doing good. That's great. I've been so busy, to be honest. Even last week, I didn't forget about the stream on Tuesday. I just wasn't feeling well enough to do uh, stream on Tuesday, so I do apologize for that for anybody that missed me on Tuesday. Mila says, I love sloths. They're so cute. I know, they make the cutest noises. Like, they sit there and they squeak. I mean, how much more do you want from an animal that's like super cute? They squeak. So I actually got something very interesting for everybody. Hopefully it's on camera. If not, I'll kind of pull it in the camera here, but it's incense in a bowl. So yes, I'm playing with fire tonight. Dragons are gonna release fire, so be prepared to use some sound effects. There's a soundboard here. It might be really loud, but it's worth it. I have yet to adjust the volume on it. Baby sloth speaking is the best thing ever. Yes! Yes, it is! Like, I sit there and I will forever remember this little, yes, it was a YouTube video of baby sloths, and someone assembled their recordings of, like, just videos and made a music about it. Like, it was the Game of Thrones theme, but with sloths. So they're going, meh, 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 meh. Like, it was really cute to see and watch. Just look it up. Just go on YouTube, type in like baby sloths or something, and you know what? I could find it real quick if you want, but I don't want to deviate too much from the stream. But I am tempted to play it, but I think it's best if you found it on your own, because then I think I would be talking about sloths all night long, to be honest. I do have some plans to use some cat decks tonight. I got cat gurus here and maybe some cat tarot tonight, so we'll see. I know, isn't it funny? Like, I'm so tempted to play it for the stream, but I really would get stuck on sloths for the rest of the night because it's too cute. We would be forever distracted. I do have a tower of tarot decks here. Like, it's the only thing that holds up my internet when I need it. So I'm gonna use some cat guru cards tonight. And before anyone asks, yes, I can do Akashic Records. But just remember, tonight and tomorrow night are the only nights that I'm doing free readings, guys. From 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So if you want to know how to do readings and stuff, just put in exclamation mark join in the chat. It'll bring up the rules and all that. Yes, I have quite a few. I have I'm going to count for you here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, I think 24, 25, 26, 27. I probably have almost 30 decks, actually. So I collect decks. I can't help it. It's worse in my crystal collection section. Like, I just picked up crystals the other day at an event, at a psychic event. Like, I picked up this crystal right here. I keep putting everything where the cameras are not. But I got this crystal. I even picked up this cool thingy, this rainbow thing. Like, I have a lot. Oh, and I even picked up this. This is one of those vibrationally charged coil and crystal pendants I'm going to turn into a necklace. So we're going to do that too. It's going to be awesome. Hey Dre, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Good morning. If you want, please drop a follow, and I'd greatly appreciate you help me get to affiliate if you aren't following me already. And don't forget to type in !join to start your whole thing for figuring out what kind of reading you want. I believe if you type in !command_list, that shows you a list of commands, and one of them is like free readings for the Monday, Tuesdays. So if you want a reading, let me know. Type in your command. Mila, I don't blame you. I know, like, I'm addicted to crystals and decks. I just don't have a rune bag yet. I'm not very well versed in runes enough to know exactly what I'm doing, so. Yep. You're going about it the right way, Dre. Let me get some incense started here. We'll get the tarot cam up. Here's my little charge thing. I'm gonna put it over here. It seems to really like it over here. So I'm gonna have my incense here. Oh, it's !list. Should say it in the little join thing. Yep. Burn some incense. Hopefully I'm not gonna burn down the house. I say that because I was burning a candle once and it was really bad. Like, oh, thank you, by the way, for the headset comment. Join command list. I don't know why my thing's not showing up here. Let me see if I can edit. If the stream crashes, please stay tuned. I will be right back with it. I'm gonna edit it real quick and see if maybe the chat box is working. It's some kind of like vanilla scent I got. I don't know, the chat box isn't going. I will keep an eye on it, so yeah. Mila's, oh, ignore that, lol, I am broke. Well, you could do the general Akashic readings, I could do that. Free general readings isn't just strictly general. I do romance, Akashic stuff. Good morning, Jay Steph. Good morning or evening to you, I guess. Hehe. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I gotta make sure who's all putting stuff in. Akashic, by the way, Dre, Akashic Records is like past life reading. It's a certain method of retrieval. Let's see here. Alright. We got... Hey. Okay. So, if you want, Mila, I can write you down. I can do money and career. Tonight's all like free and stuff. If you want to pay, that actually will bump you up to the top list above all the other free people. I'm just gonna move this incense a little bit farther away. It's going right in my face. It likes me. So, Mila, I'm gonna write you down first for Akashic Records. And then who else? Let's see. Dre, you want money and career? I could do that for sure. I'm busy writing everybody down, because otherwise I'll accidentally skip you. Thanks, sorry, don't have money yet. That's okay, Dre. If you want to do a tip or anything, it doesn't have to be much either, so you could just use my PayPal too. Or save your money, come back, and book a reading after you like what you see after a free reading. That's why I hand them out to people. So, Mila, I'm gonna do your Akashic readings. Yes, my friend. Of course. So, I'm going to use Cat Gurus. This is going to be interesting because I normally use my Akashic Tarot, but no, I'm being told to just use the Akashic Tarot, so I'm going to do that for you. Let's see here. I'm going to set Gurus aside for just a little bit, and I'm going to pull out the Akashic Records Tarot here. Got them right here. So what I normally do, I'll always bring the cards up close to the camera, one by one, so you can see what they are. Let me at least open up the box. So I'm going to do Mila. And if you guys are requesting a reading and stuff, like free readings, I can do that, whatever you want. I mean, I get it. It sucks with the gas and the inflation prices with things lately. It's annoying. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just cleansing the deck a little bit, because I haven't used it in a little while, so. This reading's for Mila, and then we have Dre after Mila, and J-Step if you want a reading. Go through the command list, and there's free readings in there as well. Let's see here. Alright, Mila. Just connecting to your energy for Akashic Records. I'm feeling like today's a really good day for some reason. Like, just really awesome day. Gonna be really awesome night.
If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved.
Aw, thank you for the follow, Kitty. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing awesome. Right now I'm in the middle of a reading with Mila, so if you want a reading, just let me know in the stream by hitting !join and following the directions. And I'll put you in my list here. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to pull out 3 cards for Mila. I like to use my Citron Dragon crystal. It's really cool. It's got like a nice horn, just like my guide here. Aw, Kitty says, thank you, I'm doing well. That's great to hear. That's awesome that you're doing well. I told you, like, today feels like a really good day. Ooh. Let's see, we have 3 of keys, 6 of keys, 4 of keys, the chess game, the increscent moon, and the clearing the way. So, I'm going to go through each card with you, Mila. And these cards aren't like super like, I want to say flashy. They don't really reflect the light from the camera all that like hard, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna do 3 of keys, the chess game. My brain is a bit in the gutter, so forgive me. My tongue's like, it's a chest. No, it's a chess. So 3 of keys. So, alright, 1 second, kitty, while I will write you down because I don't want to forget you. So, kitty litty 90. Oh, I like the number 90, so. Alright. Yes. I also humbly request that if I give you a reading, feel free to leave a review on my Facebook. It'd be greatly appreciated. So far, I have 2 reviews on the mentions page. So feel free to go ahead and do that if you had a reading already from me. It'd be greatly appreciated. The more real humans I get for reviews, the better, because I do get a lot of spam bots that try to promote their own business on the reviews on my page, and I have to remove them over and over again. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that. So going back to Mila with the chess game. It's right side up, so I'm taking that as a good thing. I do read from booklets, and that's like my base. And then I build off of my intuition. I try to listen to what the spirits say later, because each deck is different, so reading out of the book a little bit helps me get a baseline for things. So 3 of keys, the chess game. A game is in play upon this chessboard. Some of the pieces are sidelined, while the bronze queen lies on her side on the playing field. The people represented by these chess pieces are not usually those you meet for enjoyable pastimes. This is a card of political and social conflict. You may be in store for difficult interactions in group settings, such as boards of directors, corporate hierarchies, management disruptions, or conflicted family situations. I'm getting already a sense right now, Mila. Mila says, oh dang it, I still have to do that. It's okay. For sure. Let's see. I'm just getting a sense, like, for your one past life, there's a lot of purple, so I feel like it's, like, a lot of... I'm being told for some reason in this past life, you dealt with a lot of magic, so you're probably a magic practitioner, but there was a lot of family drama. A lot of kind of backstabbing, betrayal, jealousy, not enough support for you, but you kind of like were on your own for a while with that. I'm just trying to see what else I pick up here. Sometimes the words from the booklet jumps out at me too, and that's what I pick out as well. It says, though sides seem to be clearly divided, many of the people involved are really out for themselves. Deceit is present, and you may not be at all certain about everyone's motives or strategies. It's time for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back. The more you get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become. No matter how challenging, try to maintain an inner peace. Don't participate in any battles or allegiances, but don't let yourself be deceived either. Look at everything coolly and unemotionally. The people around you are serving their own agendas. Try to detach, be objective, and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. There may come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from this situation, but because of circumstances, it may not be here yet. For now, let yourself be a knowing observer and watch. So what I'm getting with this card for you, Mila, is that, like I said, the past, you're some kind of magic practitioner. I'm getting a sense of a male magic practitioner, and I also got earlier a little intuitive hint of something along the lines of during the time when pagans were persecuted by the church out in medieval times. This is one of your past lives here, that a lot of your family and friends betrayed you by kind of blowing you in, getting you in trouble. I don't feel like... I'm getting told that this isn't something that was your downfall, though. Like, you were pretty good at getting out of things. Like, you're very clever enough. And I think it also helped that you were a male in this life, too, because females were absolutely not tolerated to practice any kind of paganism or magic. And I think I'm being told the word alchemy as well. So you practice magic and alchemy in this life, but you did, like I said, often got in trouble quite often, quite a few times, and you were told to stop doing what you were doing, and you were always, I'm going to say, you weren't really paranoid, but you were always very cautious about people taking advantage of you and your secrets. So you learned very quickly, in a span of, I'm being told, a couple years, that you couldn't trust your family fully because they were being brainwashed by the church that paganism was bad to practice. And also, ironically, the church practiced their own form of alchemy during the Black Plague in an attempt to ward off what was happening. By the way, Kitty Lady, I'm going to follow you before I forget. I follow back for follows. And I'm going to move on to the Six of Keys, the Increscent Moon. So that's actually a really beautiful card. And the moon's just telling me, like, that I'm just being told that your pagan practice revolved around Hecate, the triple-headed goddess. So you're very likely maybe a Celtic druid in this life. Not a full druid, because I feel like that was lost by the time it got to you. And I want to say, just because I'm seeing this card, it makes me think, Mila, it makes me think that in this life, in order to hide your craft and practices, you turn to art. Because I'm just seeing this card with the guy working on a sculpture and making a sculpture. That was your only outlet to kind of honor your pagan heritage. And I'm being told that you probably did make some Hecate statues or altar pieces in secret for people who wanted to practice, underground, so to speak. Because after talking to this Celtic pagan group that I've been talking to for about a year and a half, I think, their order went underground, and even though they lived in Rome at the time too, they left Rome and went to Britain, all that stuff. They went underground to practice their paganism. So, well, that part hasn't changed this time around. Yeah, the art. Yeah, but I feel like you turn to art in this life because you couldn't practice what you wanted to practice. You couldn't just go out and practice your religion or spirituality. So you're very confined to being forced to find a different outlet, different means. So you turn to art. And I feel like for this life, it wasn't the first time you turned to art like this, but it was one of the early times in your past lives that you turned to art in this way, and you went to it about this way. So I'm just feeling like I don't really need to really read the booklet for that, because this is telling me enough. But like I said, you were a male druidic or Celtic pagan, and you also worked with the triple-headed goddess Hecate, and that was your, I want to say that was your matron, or your head deity here to work with. So, but I feel like this was towards, I'm getting told this was towards, in this life, this was towards your mid 30s to late 40s. So all your life growing up, you were open pagan until things started happening where the Christian church finally came into power enough to try to wash away and get rid of paganism altogether. But you went underground and you dealt with it. And I'm being told this is the clearing of the way. The 4 keys. And it's interesting because this is all purple. And it's all talking about keys. So these are just key increment parts of that life, if you understand. The clearing of the way, like, instantly makes me think that you tried to move to an ideal place where you could practice your paganism. Because, let's face it, nobody wants to be stuck in their room with their own things privately with no one to share it with. So I feel like you attempted to move, but you were blocked from that. And, I'm being told, like, you were caught trying to leave. I'm just being told you were caught trying to leave. I don't have any other idea why. Let me see. Let me take a moment here and just. Okay, I'm being told that the reason why you tried to leave was, yes, to be more open in your spiritualism and religion and culture. And you try to go to a better place that was going to offer that to you, but because you lived in a region that was so controlled by the church, they caught you, and they were watching you for a very long time. They knew you were kind of sly. There was a lot of people that didn't want to believe that you were still pagan. They wanted you to be Christian, and you didn't want to be. So when they caught you, they jailed you, and I keep getting told you were killed for it because you left your house, you tried to leave, and it was just awful people not knowing any better. Because there's a guy here with an axe, and that just tells me, like, you were caught doing something that was good for you, but everyone else saw that as, how dare you leave the community? You can't leave. And I think being who you were in this life, like, you were towards, I'm being told, like, this was probably, like, when you were in your 50s or 60s. You didn't live to be very, very old, but old enough to be considered almost an official elder. And I think that's probably why they try to keep you, because, old people are in a community valued for their knowledge. So I feel like you did help them out to a certain degree where they couldn't understand why you wanted to leave. And when they finally found out, they lost their marbles. So I am very sorry that that happened to you. A lot of past lives aren't the best, but they can teach us a whole lot. And I think, you know, your need to be open and be yourself is very important. And I think in our past lives, sometimes we've been held back from that. So I hope this has helped you out a little bit, Mila. This was actually interesting because I've noticed, at least for today, I haven't really need to look much at my books. I can do it without my books. I did an energy cleanse yesterday with vibrational energy. So, man, that was a crappy ending to that life, but you know what? You were able to be yourself for a very long time. Yeah, fascinating. So if you have any further questions, let me know right now before I move on to Dre here with their money and career reading. And then it will be Kitty Liddy after that. Oh, you're very welcome, Mila. That actually, it also makes more sense that you were a druidic or Celtic pagan, because, I mean, I know you work with the Morrigan. So that's very interesting, by the way. So I'm going to move on to Dre here. Packing up the cards. I feel like for Dre, for the career and money thing, I'm going to use the cat gurus with you for sure, because that deals with a lot of career stuff too. Can you tell who is sharing this info? I get a feeling someone requested this, like maybe Lucifer. Yes, I do. I'm being told yes and no. Like, I get where my higher self Azale talks to me, but she also talks to me for other entities, and I will never always know who the entities are. But I kept thinking about, oh, this is just like the Morrigan. Oh, this is just like the Morrigan over and over again. So I have a feeling it, you know, Lucifer might have had a little bit of play in it, but I really think the Morrigan had the most play in this channeled session, if that makes sense, Mila. So let's cross off Mila here. We did the Akashic Records. Feel free to drop a review on my Facebook, please, if you'd like to. You just go to the mentions tab and write out a mentions instead of trying to find the reviews, because apparently everyone can't really find the reviews. So, alright, Dre, let's get to you. I'm gonna use cat gurus. They're actually, I haven't used them on the stream yet, so it'd be really cool. And I don't really need the booklet for here, and this is just like the little booklet that comes with it. Okay, here. But just in case, I'll have the booklet out, because you never know. I don't really like relying on booklets, but like I said, all my decks are so different to the point where sometimes I need to refresh my baseline a bit. So Dre, money and career. Not surprised that does sound like her, says Mila. Yeah, she's very involved in your life, day-to-day life, I've noticed. Because all the time we talk about her. So Dre, money and career, money and career. Let's see. I feel like this go, go, go energy from you, Dre. Cleanse deck a little bit. Let's not drop it in the incense. Oof. Oh, I'm being told I could just... 2 cards? Maybe? I'm trying to think. What am I being told? Yeah, just 2 cards, Dre. That's what I'm being told. These 2 cards... I'm being told this one's for money and this one's for career. These don't have the reversals, so... Actually, I'm being told to put this here, so... Again, this is a vibrationally charged crystal... I forget what it's called right now off the top of my head. But it's a pendant I'm going to be turning into a necklace. It's got crystals, it's got copper coils in there, and it's got the coils in the shape of, you know, the Celtic stuff here. So we have Monsieur Bernardo and Dusty the Klepto Kitty. So, I will show you each card as we go through. So, for Dre... Try and make sure that's in the camera. So, for Monsieur Bernardo, all these cats are influenced by actual historical figures, by the way. It says, love may be just over the next garden fence. Be your own adventure. Don't be afraid to fall. You'll land on your feet. So that's your career, man. And I don't mean because I assume you're a man. I say man to people and dudes, so if you don't like it, let me know. I'll refrain from doing that with you. But I have a feeling like for your career wise, to be honest, if you're gonna go for something, go for it. Don't hesitate. Think of every career opportunity as an adventure, because if you don't, then you're gonna think of it as a chore and start kind of getting a little resentful about it, which I wouldn't want for anybody, not even for myself. So, even though it says love may be just over the next garden fence, I have a feeling like that is I'm being told like for your career right now, what you're going for right now may not be the perfect idea, but it's going to lead to something where eventually you're going to leave that career for another career spot. And that will be your actual career that you really stick with and end up loving, by the way. But don't pass up this current career opportunity. Take it, learn from it, and apply it for future reference. Even if it means you can't move forward in that career at that spot, take what you need from it and then move on. Make sure you learn your craft, your skills, your career. This is for your career part of your reading. So for money. Dre, I'm looking for a new job, virtual assistants. Oh, that, you know, I've heard that before from other people too. That sounds really good. But like I said, like when you're going for that one career thing, just think of it as a stepping stone for the next bigger, better thing that's going to come your way. And this is just your learned skill sets that's going to help make your resume and your experience even have an edge over other people. Dre, struggling financially. I'm working as a food delivery biker. Well, it's better than not having a job. I mean, I feel bad when people are struggling. I really do. I am myself, by the way. I think also Mila too. Like we struggle every day. Here's Dusty the Klepto Kitty. So even this kitty has a bag of money, and I told you this is the money card here. No luck at employers yet. I know. Like, you know what? Go online and type in something like looking for career offers or commissions or something for, because if you're going for the virtual assistants, look for like commissions and stuff. Start off that way too, just so that you are still working at it behind the scenes. Dusty the Klepto Kitty says relationships are all about give and take, especially take. Always leave a parting gift, don't make it a furball. The perfect sock is always just out of reach. So, in dealing with money, okay, I have a feeling like you're going to be struggling for a little bit longer. It might not be your ideal situation, but that's why I also gave you a tip of making sure that you Google search on, how to find job offers or look for sites that do commissions or whatever that you can work through and get freelance. That's what I was trying to say, freelance jobs. So start that on the side so that way you can kind of make your resume look better, and that way you can still do your food delivery biker at the same time. So even if you're not making money right away from these freelance things, it does make up for some of the money that you're getting for the food delivery biker when you do get the money in. It won't be much, but I think if you grind at it and really use the internet to your advantage, it's a endless source of wealth of information, so take advantage of that. I have a feeling like if you don't have any money or anything, definitely believe in the karma factor. What you give, you attract. So watch your energy, make sure you're not so negative all the time. Practice trying to be positive and seeing the good in everything, or the silver lining if you can. I know it can be tough. I know it can be very depressing at times too, so you need to hang in there. If you can afford to, if you have health insurance, get a counselor and talk to a counselor. I'm a big stickler on recommending a counselor for everybody because they can give you some ideas that maybe I might not think of here in stream, but they can probably give you some more ideas. But like I said, for karma and stuff, if you see someone else struggling, if you can at least get them something to eat or whatever, because they don't have any money, do that. That good karma is going to come back to you eventually. It may not be the day of or the next day or the week of. It's going to come back to you. It really is. Let's see. The perfect sock is always just out of reach. So I get that as you're going to feel like you're getting screwed over on money right now for a very long time, but you need to hang in there and don't lose hope, because like I said in your career reading here, this skills of the food delivery biker actually is really good customer service skills you can learn. So definitely use this opportunity and apply it for when you start applying more for your career that you're going for. I have a feeling you are going to get it, but it's going to take a lot of work, and you can get there. So if you have any further questions, let me know. I'm going to move on to Kitty Liddy 90 really soon here, but I'm going to wait to see if maybe you have anything to say, Dre. I hope this does help you to a certain degree, but if you have any questions, let me know now so that maybe I can clear a few things up for you real quick. The incense is almost gone. Ah, the bowl's a bit hot. I told you, I'm not best with fire. Oh, you're very welcome, Dre. I'm glad I could help you guys out. Everybody who I help out in this stream, that's my goal. So feel free to leave a review on my Facebook page, The Nine Dragons. You can find it in the socials panel in the About Me page. And just go on my Facebook, go under the tab mentions, write it out, and leave your review. And it'd be greatly appreciated. I would love it, and I'll drop a nice big hug for you on the post too. So Kitty Liddy, alright, are you just looking for overall general reading here, or are you going for a specific kind of reading? let me know in the comments and I will get started as soon as I see what you're going for. And if I do forget about anybody, please correct me, catch me, because I skipped over one person once and that was horrible. I went through like a whole reading and a half before realizing it was awful. I don't know why, but I feel like you are gonna need some cat gurus too. The kitty litty needs kitties. I like that you have 90 at the end of your username because I am a 90s kid. Kitty Liddy, hi. If I were to ask a specific question, do you charge? No, everything's for free tonight. From 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays, Tuesdays, I do free readings. The only time when you would ever need to do any payments is to literally bump yourself up to the top of the list. Basically a VIP kind of move. So, I mean, if you're really desperate for a reading, you could bump someone out that way, but I do have a list and I do try to keep it in order, so. Alright, I'll give you a general. Any specific questions you might have? You're very welcome, Kitty Liddy. I know, it's cool. I am telling everybody though, once we hit affiliate, I'll probably knock. I'm still thinking about this, by the way. I'm thinking about maybe having one evening a week where I do free readings and the rest are paid. Because affiliate, I'll make it very easy for you to earn free readings. So I might get rid of free reading night and make it really easy for you to earn free readings by simply just watching the stream here. I'll make it really easy. It won't be a pain in the butt. I think it might be 200 or 500 points, which you can get in like 2 or 5 minutes, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm familiar with Twitch enough for that, so. Let's see. I'm just connected to your energy as I shuffle here. Let me connect to your energy better, kitty. Could I have a what do I need to hear at the moment? Okay, sure. I'm just connecting to your energy right now. If you can, just relax over there and just be a leaf on the wind. Okay. I'm being told I can just deal out some cards. I'm being told 3 for some reason. I love the back of these cards. It's got like Saturn on the back there. Ooh. Got some famous kitties here. I butcher like French names, so forgive me. Felice, Pussycat, and Two Bummery. I butcher names. I'm so sorry for that, but you got an astronaut kitty. I'm being told this is in the placement of your past here. So it says, in life, as in space, everything that goes up must come down. Reach for the stars, but keep your paws on the ground. In space, no one can hear you meow. So I feel like in the past, like, a lot of people have ignored you. Or not taken you seriously enough to the point where it just doesn't matter what you've said. People just, the people that you surrounded yourself with, I don't want to say treated you like shit, but they disrespected you enough where it fostered some hurt and harm to your self-confidence. And I just get this image of a person sitting in the corner of a room just observing, and I've been there myself, actually. The lone kid in the corner of the room, and I'm just getting like shown an adult in the corner of a room, though, that like you're just lonely, you want some friends, but you don't have enough experience to know where you can go to interact with people that are like-minded like you. Okay, I didn't have a well friendship. I got walked on, to be honest. Yep, that's what I was feeling earlier too. So that's your past. I'm being told don't let your past stay with you. Learn from it and try to find your tribe if you can, if you haven't already. Pussycat. I like how this cat has a jar of honey with it, a little bit of money, a life vest, and he's out on the ocean, but there's an owl with him, which symbolizes wisdom. So I feel like in the present tense of you right now, like maybe right now, literally right now, but like I feel like if this is in the moment of things right now, you've gotten wiser since your space kitty life around there. So it says, look for love in unexpected places. Never travel without some money and plenty of... Oh, never travel without some honey and plenty of money, which means just lots of love and stability. Your heart's desire might just be found in a pea green boat. So this is just telling me, like, you're still finding your way, but I think you have an idea on how to make things work for you a little bit better in your favor. Like, as long as you have your support system, as long as you approach it from a standpoint of love and humbleness, and like I said, wisdom, I think you can change what you feel is your fate, which really isn't. I feel like you can change your outlook, perception, and whole situation in your life here. But like I said, you just gotta find the right kind of friends to hang out with. You just gotta find the right tribe. Everyone that has a like mind as you. Learn to recognize the signs of someone who is just being nice to you just because they can be nice and it's not actually genuine. So watch out for that. Make sure you put up some healthy boundaries in place. Like I said in the previous reading, a counseling session for at least a year or a couple of years won't hurt you. It will help you. So if you need a couple more tips or something, you could do that. If you can't afford to see a counselor, I also recommend if you look up Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, make sure you look up those books. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. It helps a lot. It's self-help books, and it's not too cheesy or corny to read. So, I mean, that's helped me when I was a teenager, to be honest. They have some adult-themed ones, some teenage ones, and they got certain themed books that are very, very helpful to read. So if you can at least pick up one of them, that will help for sure. So this is telling me this is your future, but also a warning for if you don't follow this card here. To Bamery. This cat's swearing up the wazoo. So it says, know when to speak and when to hold your tongue. If asked for your opinion, give it, but expect consequences. Sometimes people can't handle the truth. And I think when you stick up for yourself, when you find your self-confidence enough to do that, and you stick up for yourself, make sure you only say what you need to say and you're not wasting your energy saying it, because sometimes people don't want to hear the truth, and it's very difficult, annoying, and hard to deal with that. So learn also to make sure that you're not just wasting your breath with the person that you're telling, hey, you treated me like crap and I don't appreciate it. That's all well and said and done, but sometimes silence is also just as good of a reply. So keep that in mind for sure. I want to show you something real quick, if I may, Kitty Liddy. You might like this, but this is my phrenology cat. So it's really cute, and this might kind of make your day here, but I'm being told to point this out to you specifically. Lick butt, but that means I don't give a fluff. And I think that's the attitude you need to have when dealing with people who don't agree with you or think like you and bully you. You just need to not give a fluff, So Kitty Liddy says, interesting, that's true, yes. So hopefully that's helped you out here. And please, do you have any further questions for me before I move on to anybody that wants a free reading here? Make sure you hit !join and follow the directions from there. So I will wait to see if you write anything else, Kitty Liddy. See if you have any further questions or anything. That way I can clear up anything for you. Take a sip of my water real quick. Kitty Liddy says, that is actually so true because I'm very sensitive and care too much. Yes. You're very welcome. I'm just glad I can help you because for a while I was the same way. Like, I took everything extremely personally. I still care, but I don't take things as personally as I used to. Like, I wouldn't get mad. I would get really depressed and sad and hurt when, people walked all over me and used me. And I would just go into a depression, and I would be triggered into self-harm and not eating, and it was awful. But if you have any of those issues, please go see a counselor. I would rather you got help and made sure you were safe and healthy too. So, Kitty Liddy, there was a person in the past and our friendship went sour because they were rude. I was wondering, are they still talking about me? I'm being told no from my spirit guide. The other thing you have to remind yourself about is you might remember all this trauma and you might carry it with you, but the person that didn't value you doesn't waste their time on you, so why should you? Because that's not worth it. You're wasting your time, energy, and mental health on wondering what they're doing and whether or not they're talking behind your back, so to speak. So, Keely, exactly. And I am so sorry that happened to you. Oh, thank you. I know it's awful. I think we all go through things differently, and because I'm an empath and stuff, I also take on people's emotions, and it took me a very long time to realize that some of those emotions that I was feeling, especially the ones that I had no reason to feel, those were my psychic abilities picking up on the empathic abilities here. So sometimes that manifests as a depression for no reason or anxiety for no reason because another person has transferred their energy to me, and I receive a lot of energy from other people here. So I'm gonna pack up the deck here a little bit. I really like this deck. I think it wants to be used a little bit more tonight, so that's what I'm gonna do. I do want to light up another incense cone here, so... It's still like hot. I'm not gonna pick it up though. It's still hot. I have to wait for it to completely cool down. But I'll show you something else. Tonight I want to burn this. It's my Anubis candle. And it's for Anubis and to be like an altar type candle. So I'm afraid that the wick is gonna be really, the flame is gonna be really tall for this candle. So that's why I haven't burned it yet. Kitty Liddy, it is, and yes, exactly. It's really cute and great. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I'm glad I can help you. Please feel free to leave a review on my Facebook page. Be greatly appreciated. That's the only thing I ask for my free readings. Basically, you're building up my resume, so to speak. So, I mean, I've been doing tarot for over 15 years. And I never really, it was always a hobby, and now that I'm morphing it into more of like just to help people, it's become a thing. So J-Step, oh, just realized you skipped me in the queue. I did by accident. Okay, then sometimes the queue goes so fast. I'll write you down right now here, and I'll do you right now. What did you request, J-Step? That's why I say, guys, keep an eye on me. There's only so much I can do multitasking during readings. But yeah, what kind of reading were you looking to get tonight? I know I'll do a free reading for you, J-Step, so general, love, or money, career, or your own question. Just so you can see the back of this card. It's really cool. Saturn. I'm being told to put the deck this way. Have that there. Oh, I think I just a general reading, says J-Step. Okay. Anything in particular that's on your mind? J-Step, oh, thank you. You're welcome. Like I said, yeah, anything particular on your mind, you can share it publicly if you want. If you don't want to, you could always just think of your question or concern in your mind and visualize it being sent to my deck here, almost like a text message or an email or a card in the mail. So you let me know what you choose and I'll go right along with you here. Whatever you feel. Okay, then let me connect to your energy here. And don't forget to relax over there. It's just me connecting to your energy. Like, I'm feeling like this vibration thing here. And that's part of the pendant. So let's see here. Whatever J-Step feels and I feel. Let's see here. Being told this. 1, 2. I'm being told 3 here. There are no reversals with this deck, so you have the Show Cat, the Bruiser, and Puss in Boots here. They're all famous cats. I think the Bruiser is Rocky Balboa, maybe. I'm not too sure. So, I'm being told this is for your very recent past. Not a distant past, but a very recent past. The Show Cat. It says, you are a princess. Wear the tiara. Focus on the feather toy of success. Never stop competing, and one day you will come first. So I feel like this is the most recent past. You got a lot of attention for whatever reason. I think I'm being told you were just being you. And you had your mind really set on something, but I feel like you've kind of lost focus on it though recently. That's why I feel like this was a very faint blip in your journey here right now. I feel like this card is telling you shouldn't have given up so soon. If you had a goal in mind that you really, really wanted, you need to pursue it. You need to get back on it and actually follow through and focus on what you need to do to obtain that goal. That goal is your key to your own success, whether that's financial or career or in a relationship. And I'm being told it's some kind of relationship though. I'm being told right now it's friendship that you're hoping to turn into more than friendship, so to speak. If this isn't resonating with you, please let me know. But I think this is just what I'm getting picked up right now, right here with you. J-Step, oh, thank you. You're welcome. The Bruiser. Like I said, it reminds me of Rocky Balboa. Have you been fighting a lot or something? I feel like this is like... I'm being told like yesterday or the past days. Yes, I tend to give up easily. You should not give up easily. You need to work on your self-confidence. Please work on that. The Bruiser. If you love someone, fight for them. Even the bravest feel fear. Hold your corner when others threaten to spray in your territory. So, if it's your house, your domain, don't let them run it. Don't be a pushover. J-Step, no love interest at the moment. Okay, then this love interest is something that's going to happen eventually. It's going to happen eventually. Sometimes I get ahead of myself, sometimes with the cards. Regulars here will notice that. Before I even get to the next card, I'm already talking about it on the previous card, so... I just feel like if it is love here, right here, right now, it's a family love, but I do feel like later on you're gonna have someone come into your life that you're gonna cherish as a very good friend and admire enough to hope to want something more. So this card is here to remind you for sure that it doesn't matter. Friends, family, lovers, if you love them, stick up for them. And also, if you gotta give yourself a little bit of love and stick up for yourself too. Don't give up easily. That's the worst thing you could do to yourself. So J-Step, OMG! We got Puss in Boots. Puss and Boots. With the Musketeer Mice. 3 Musketeers. 3 seems to be a theme of tonight. If you look hard enough, there's a mouse around every corner. Wake up and start making your dreams come true. Behind every great man is a ruthless, scheming feline. So this is just telling me you need to grow a little bit of backbone. Just remember that a lot of these people that seem to that you seem to end up in fights with or butt heads with, and you instantly like back down and just take their crap. You gotta realize these people are only ganging up on you because they can't gang up on anybody else. Just remember, for every bully, there's a bully for that bully. I learned that in my early childhood. I had a school bully all the time, and his older brother picked on him all the time, so he couldn't pick on his older brother, so he picked on me every day. So I want you to remember, do not give up easily, work on your self-confidence, and stick up for yourself. So, like I said, I just have a feeling that there's going to be a love interest in the future. I don't feel like it's right now or tomorrow, but I feel like it's going to happen once you realize your inner strength here with the Bruiser Cat and sticking up for yourself and not giving up. Because I think, I'm going to be honest with you, us ladies versus men, and even just other people in general, when we see someone who is confident, self-confident, and always sticking up for themselves, have a backbone, have healthy boundaries, we think that's pretty sexy, you know? So I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments before I move on to anybody else that wants a free reading. If anybody else wants a free reading, just drop in an ! join and follow the directions. Ugh, that hits. I know, J-Step. It's okay. I'm here for you. Everything works out in the end. It really does. It feels like crap for a long time, but the saying is so true, though. It gets worse before it gets actually better. So if you think this is your worst right now, it's gonna get better soon. Trust me on that one. It might not be tomorrow, but it will be very soon. And again, like I said, once you grow that backbone, that love interest is going to start coming into your life, because she's going to see, she or he is going to see how royal your soul is. Hey Buster, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? J-Step, that's great. Thank you. You're very welcome. And please go on my socials panel on the About Me page, go under the link tree, and go on my Facebook and leave a review under my mentions tab. That'd be greatly appreciated on Facebook if you have Facebook. I'd greatly appreciate it. Every review, every follow helps me with this stream. Love, light, and happiness to you, my friend. You take great care of yourself. Feel free to stick around the stream if you want to watch other people get readings. It'd be greatly appreciated. Buster says, hiya, hi. How are you doing tonight? You want a free reading? Buster, I'm doing okay. How is your night going? Actually, the night is going wonderfully, but the night is still young. It's only 8:45, which means we have 2 hours and 20 minutes left in the stream. So, got a little ways to go here. I was burning some incense, and I think it finally cooled down. It's a nice little crystal bowl I got. I'm gonna burn another one. Oh, you want a love reading? Okay. We'll do love reading. I'm being told to select a different deck for you, okay? So let me switch over to a deck. And then once I switch over there, I'm gonna pull out a deck that I haven't used before, by the way, that I'm being told to use for you. It's called the Tarot of the Divine. A deck of... Oh, there's a deck and a guidebook in there, is what it's telling me. But it's a deck that's inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales. Which I think is appropriate too, because love is almost like a fairy tale. So let me grab... these tarots here. I have a lot. I just counted with Mila this stream. I have almost about 30 decks. So this is the deck I'm gonna use here. I have them all like stacked in a certain way where they help with my internet reception. So they do earn their keep around here, so to speak. But I do it respectfully, and I tell them, you know, you're Keeping the stream going, guys. Keep going good. So this is the tarot deck I'll be using for you. I actually picked this up at Hot Topic. I was drawn to it. It's a really beautiful deck. There's the booklet. Here's the deck. I have not used this deck yet, so I have shuffled it, I think. Let me double check. Sometimes I don't shuffle them right away, which normally I do that so that I don't know what order they're in. It makes it easy to follow them and connect with them. I'm being told to use a different crystal. I'm being told to use this crystal I picked up yesterday, so it's really cool. So, love reading. Any particular questions you have, Buster, for your love reading? Just out of curiosity. I'm just gonna put another incense cone here, and I'm gonna light her up. So let me at least put it here so you can see it. These smell like vanilla. They smell so good. You can't smell it over there, but they're from Wildberry. That's the yes, that is a lot of decks. Yes, I collect decks just as much as I collect crystals. It's an obsession I have. Could it be about finding a new love interest? Yeah, whatever you want. I gotta cleanse the deck a bit too, by the way, so let me do that real quick before we begin. Just gonna wait for connect to your energy here. Buster, love reading. Finding a new love interest. I just have to wait for my incense to kind of just burn a little bit where it just starts producing smoke, and then we can begin. Okay, here. Okay, so I'm being told that I can just deal cards right now, actually. I'm being told 4 cards. Everything is in reverse. So we have 5 of coins, 7 of coins, 6 of swords, and 6 of coins here. A lot of coins, a lot of financial, I'm not getting good vibes on this at all. I'm already picking up financial ruin, so beware of this new love interest that's going to happen in the future here. Grass is not always greener on the other side, my friend, is what I'm being told. So here's 5 of coins. Five of coins. 5 usually symbolizes power or conflict, by the way. Buster says, uh-oh. I know, I felt uh-oh right away too. But don't worry, I'm going to tell you what to look out for and how to deal with it. 5 of coins, 5 of coins. So, the 5 of coins here was in reverse, but I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you know what I'm talking about. So this is phase 1 of this love interest. I feel like this is the situation that's going to put you in this interest that you think is going to be good for you, but I feel like they're going to take advantage of your money, by the way. So the 5 of coins represents the little match girl. It's a Danish fairy tale. The 5 of coins represents financial hardship and feeling left in the cold. The little match girl needs help, but no one is willing to help her. She struggles alone despite her proximity to a force that could potentially help her. So she's outside of a church or something. Because she's reversed, it means paid debts, improved finances, positive change, and acceptance recovery. So I feel like this means like you're gonna think you're in a good financial spot to be in a relationship, but I'm being told you're gonna be a victim of your own success. So make sure that you keep your financial success in check and don't get cocky with it. Don't get carried away. Don't think that you can just slack off and just hand out money willy-nilly. I feel like you got to be conservative with your money, and you got to be very careful who you trust with your money. So if you ever get in relationships where you think you might want to share your bank information or credit or debit card stuff, don't do that with this relationship. Make sure you guard your money, but don't make it seem like you're distrustful of her, because what I'm gonna tell you is just one path of your future. So it's up to you to recognize the signs that this person's taking advantage of you, by the way. But I feel like this is the situation that's gonna make you feel that you can get into a relationship because you're financially successful. You can provide and protect, and I don't see that as a bad thing, but I think it's a bad thing when you aren't paying attention to people that take you for granted or walk all over you or take advantage of you. So make sure you protect your success. This is the situation that's going to get you in trouble. You're going to get cocky. So be aware of this and do remember this. I can't stress this enough. Your next card is 7 of coins here. Some Aztec or Mayan legend here. Because it's reversed, I feel like you're not... I mean... It's the legend of Nanahuatzin. It's a Mexico Aztec mythology. So I'll hold it up here while I read a little bit and then go off my intuition, okay? So the 7 of coins represents the desire for a good harvest, though it might require sacrifice. Nanahuatzin must determine when it is right to be patient and when it is better to scrap everything to start fresh. This card, because it was reversed, means short-sightedness, laziness, procrastination, and setbacks delay. So like I said, your own success, you're gonna get careless with it. I feel like this is the card, this is the events that kind of let her roll into your life, because you get lazy. You let this other person come in, do things for you, because you probably give her like your credit card or something and go, yeah, you can go shopping, go grocery shopping. She's probably going to end up going grocery shopping, buying things that you don't want her buying, and probably making an extra little stop at something like Victoria's Secret and saying, "Hey, look, I got some sexy underwear and some bras. You want to check them out?" And you'd be like, "Oh yeah, baby." But you got to remember that is your hook, line, and sinker red flag right there. So if you are gonna be lazy, you're better off just getting up and doing it yourself. I mean, if anything, work together with her. And I don't like assuming gender, so please correct me if I'm wrong, whether you prefer females or males or whatever, because you're a male or a female, let me know. But, I'm just being told, like, this is the marker of the start of it, for sure. You already opened up a situation where you've shown somebody that you're rich and famous. Don't do that. Buster goes, damn, I know. So, don't be lazy. Don't get careless. Still have that drive to protect your finances. So, like, just get up off your butt and go grocery shopping with the woman. And you pay for what you want to pay for. And if she says, let's go to Victoria's Secret, just go, nope, I can't afford it. It's too expensive. I mean, it's at least 64. Last time I was at Victoria's Secret, it's at least 64 bucks for one bra. That's outrageous. Buster, I'm a guy and I'd be looking for a woman. Okay, so I'm right with this. Alright, we're good. Your next phase is the Six of Swords. And it was in reverse, so let me see here. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the Danae and Perseus, so Greek mythology here. So the Six of Swords represents leaving behind tumultuous waters for a future that is calm and promising. After being imprisoned by her own father, Danae and her young son Perseus escape. Perseus will eventually grow to defeat the Gorgon Medusa. This card is reversed, so feeling trapped, instability, canceled travel, abuse, unresolved issues. Abuse stands out to me. That's crazy expensive for a bra. I know. That's why, like, I'm starting to just buy sports bras now, because bras with wires in them are still expensive. They're at least anywhere between $40-something and higher. Like, I don't want to pay that much. I can't afford that much. So I'm buying sports bras for like 16 bucks. And actually, wire bras are actually bad for women, actually, if you think about it, because it makes our chest muscles weak, because they're sitting on a shelf, so to speak. So, if you want nice perky boobs, don't be wearing wire bras. Strengthen those muscles. So, like I said, abuse stands out to me, so I feel like if she can't get her way, she might start to get verbally abusive with you. I don't see it being physically abusive, but it could turn into that. But if she starts getting verbally abusive, you need to leave her as soon as possible. Like, don't even try to be polite about it. Just say go. Also, while I am on this subject, I have a rule for myself where if I haven't known the person for at least 4 years or dating them for at least 4 years, I'm not moving in with them any sooner than 4 years. Because 4 years is plenty of time to get to know somebody really well. And that way you have an idea of what they're like living with them. So that's my recommendation if you can do that. I know guys get caught up in the moment and you don't really focus logically on certain subjects with women. And I have a lot of guy friends enough to know that, you know, instead of thinking with your brain, you're thinking with your little brain, and it's just not worth it. So if you can, make sure you recognize the mind of a person over their body, because it's if you only see the body as attractive and nothing else, that's the kind of person that's going to be this relationship here, just so you know. Um, so, like I said, if she starts getting verbally abusive with you, and it doesn't have to be yelling, it can be, oh, you're going to wear that while you're going out, or oh, you're going to eat that, oh, you're going to do this, oh, you're going to hang out with the guys instead of me tonight. That's being verbally abusive, so you need to walk away from that, okay? Don't let her say that to you. It's not right. Buster says, we think with the wrong head too often, for sure. Yes. And I can't tell you how many of my guy friends I told. I'm like, dude, like, no, you just shouldn't have. Like, were you thinking? Like, I just had a friend who, his girl left him because she was talking to another guy the whole time. And I told him, I said, don't waste your breath, your tears, or your depression on it, because she had no respect for you. She was talking to another guy who you know that she just is going to go see intimately. So that's not fair to you, man. Don't stick around. Don't waste your time with that person. So again, there's going to be some abuse. You need to watch out for that, because if you don't realize you're in this relationship yet already, this is your literally slap in the face red flag right here. So if you don't see this, you're just don't do it. Don't stay. Yeah, oof. Here's the 6 of coins. Got Game of Thrones playing right now. Are you a Game of Thrones fan, sir? Because I have to ask. So I do have the 6 of coins here. So let me know in the comments if you're a Game of Thrones person. I really want to see House of the Dragon, but because I don't really have the money to get HBO, if somebody wants to donate me a year's worth of money to watch HBO per month, I will be forever grateful. I would love you for life. By the way, 6 of coins is the woman who was kind to insects. It's an Alaskan myth, Inuit fable. The 6 of coins represents kindness and generosity to those less fortunate. The old woman from the Inuit tale understands the need to put positivity into the world in order to receive it back. The pay it forward methodology of karma. Because this card is reversed, it represents abuse of power, scams, extortion, gullibility, and greed. So what I'm getting with this deck is if you wait until there's abuse, there's going to be really bad hell to pay. She's going to make it difficult for you. Buster, I've only seen some of it, to be honest. Oh, you have to finish it. You have to finish Game of Thrones. Sorry, I'm a nerd. But going back to your card here, yeah, she's gonna get really resentful to the point where, I mean, it's the classic girl gets pissed at guy for breaking up with her, so she goes and keys his truck or car type thing. So I have a feeling like if she's not physically abusive yet when you leave her, she will be when you do leave her and she tries to stay in your life. Like, I knew somebody where I was dating him for 3 months, and he thought this girl had broken up with him because she ghosted him for 3 months. Then she comes back over and I'm there with him just having dinner. She's like, who's this? And he's like, whoa, okay, let me handle this. He goes outside with her, talks to her, and next thing I know, he comes in and he's like, yeah, that's my ex. I thought we broke up, but apparently we didn't, and I'm sorry, but she's really pissed. And all of a sudden I see her fist go through the window. breaks the window, shatters all over, and I'm like, that's my cue to leave. Yeah. Uh-oh. So she might be one of those ladies where she might punch through your window and then try to frame you for injuring her. So I cannot stress enough, but make sure you don't get too comfortable with this person. You watch their actions. Actions speak louder than words. Uh, Make sure, like, if she's the type to really be caring, or she's the type that really is nurturing and all that, like the Six of Coins here, that's the woman you really want to look out for. I feel like because this card was in reverse, it also represents the other possibility of a different person you could have been with. Buster, damn, I know. Damn. So, look for a very nurturing, caring woman. Someone who will be like your very best friend. Not because they're best friends with you in a matter of 3 months, but because they've been friends with you for maybe a number of years, or at least a year. So take the time to get to know a woman. Approach it without the mindset of, this is just a woman I want to sleep with. This might sound odd, and I'm going to give you a tip because I gave one of my guy friends a tip of this earlier. If you're going to go on a date, and I have a feeling this will avoid your whole issue here, by the way. This is personal tip here, okay? Before you go on a date, have your me and myself time before you go on a date and get it out of your system, because if you don't, you're going to go on this date, you're going to be all hot and bothered, and you're going to make the mistake of sleeping with this woman and thinking that she is relationship material. And I think that's what's going to happen with this, to be honest. So I got to find an older, more mature one, I think. Sometimes young women can be mature for their age as well. So it's really about the individual, to be honest. For me, preferably, I prefer older men. My blood brother prefers older women. And then I have quite a few male friends who prefer younger women, but not too young. Maybe like 5 or 3 year difference. I think it's more of a 3 year difference. It depends on your age, though. Like, if you're 25, you don't want to date a 21-year-old woman. That's just my opinion. So 25 and above is usually a roughly good age group if you're in your 20s. In your 30s, like, you don't want to date someone in their 20s. You probably want to date someone in their early 30s if you're in your 30s. So I particularly advise men to date like after 30 or 31. For some reason, I notice everybody that hits their 30s between 28 and 31, or 32, sorry, we go through this weird midlife crisis phase where we start panicking, going, oh my goodness, I haven't gotten married yet, I haven't had grandkids for my parents yet, I don't have kids, I don't have a house, I don't have this or that or this or that, and they panic. And I'm telling you, don't panic. Take things in stride. Be very patient about it. Why? Because it's when you're not patient is when you make mistakes. Yes, you can learn from your mistakes, but this mistake is so bad right here. I'm telling you, Buster. And he goes, I agree. I can't stress enough how much that strategy for dates helped me out so much. Before I went on a date, because I wasn't really intimate enough, I noticed through a phase of one night stands for about 6 months. I'm not proud of it. Hey, Serenity of Soul, welcome back to the stream. Please let me know when you want a free reading. I'll write you down. Buster, just so you know, like, I had a hard time, dealing with not being with someone that ended up doing a 6 month, just one night stands, and it felt very unfulfilling and very lonely. So I found out for my dates, if I did me and myself time, I hope you know what I mean by that, by the way. If I did that, I wasn't inclined to just go home with them or go in bed. So that helped a lot, so much, to the point where that's how I found my boyfriend that I have now, that I've been with for 3 years now. So, and he's never been in a very long-term relationship all that much. So for him, it's a whole new thing. For me, it's like, well, if you make it past the 4-year mark, then we're golden, you know? So I hope this advice has helped you. Please let me know if you have any further questions or anything. I'll do my best to answer them. Buster, I feel you. Yeah, it helps a lot. It helps level your head a whole lot. When you don't have a level head going on a date or anything, because you get caught up in the emotions and stuff, oh my goodness, that's where you start making all the mistakes and putting your trust in the wrong person, especially in this day and age where so many people try to take advantage of other people, and it's just not right, not fair. I wish it wasn't so, but it is. At least in the United States. I know there's certain countries or certain towns where that isn't really a